I was running late this morning, and that's never good for a government contractor. But I was just a little busy chatting with my sister and drinking my coffee when I looked at the clock and said, "Oh my God, I'm late." So, my apologies. And welcome to this morning's edition of Morning Tidbits. How are you doing? Ooh, I hope you had an amazing weekend, such as I did. Today is going to be a very brief edition. I'm basically going to do a summary of Friday's edition. Friday, I did an extended edition, which was Contractors Conversation, where I introduced myself. I shared my story of how I started my company. I delved into why you should know who I am. So, I am a government compliance specialist. I specialize in consulting and training my clients from the perspective of what the auditor is going to look for when they come knocking on your door. I have 20 plus years experience in government contracting. I've worked for two of the top 10 government contractors as a compliance specialist. Um, I've run the gamut of audits from DCAA audits, that's the Defense Contract Audit Agency. I have done CAST audits, floor labor audits, of disclosure statements, incurred costs. I've done it, payroll, reconciliation from the actual project all the way down to the general ledger and trial balance. So, my experience in the industry is from both sides because when I started on project. So, I know what it is to work on project, to interact with the contracting officer as an employee, as a contractor. I have written proposals and won contracts. My first company was a contract company and still is. I still have that company. So I know what it is to write proposals and submit them and present to contracting officers. I know what it is to manage a contract and to lose a contract. I actually gave a talk at the LEAP conference how I won and lost $1 million contract. I can laugh about it now. It's because it was a growth experience. I know what it is to talk to contracting officers and they tell me what their number one pain point is. I know what it is to work for the Fortune 10 companies of government contractors. And I know what it is to hear them say working with small businesses is this and what it is like to work with small businesses as subcontractors and their pain points. So I can bring that to my clients and say, here, how to power partner in government contracting. There's so much more to government contracting than how to win a proposal or running around in every government contracting group and saying, hey, does anybody mind sharing their template? I just want my audience to understand there's so much more to government contracting than the ABCs, one, two, threes that you see out there. Shy away from those experts that want to tell you government contracting is easy because if it was, most of the contracts wouldn't be hogged by the top 15 companies. I'm not saying that it's hard, but it takes work and it takes dedication and it takes willingness to put in the time and effort. It takes a renewing of the mind, and it takes a dedication to the work. It takes getting focused and narrowed in your effort. So, we are in the fourth quarter of the calendar year, in the first quarter of the government fiscal year. And I propose this question to you. Are you ready to take this year by storm? Are you tired of stumbling in the dark, trying to figure it out? Are you ready to finally say, I need help? And if you are, I just dropped my email address in the chat. Email me so you can get on my calendar and we can book a strategy session. It is time to up level and do something different this year to get a different result. And with that, have an amazing strategic day. I look forward to hearing from you. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I will introduce and unveil some of my new products and my new ebook that's coming out, along with some of my long books and new services. Have an amazing day. Also, new episodes of my podcast will be dropping at the end of this week, and will be dropping over the next couple of weeks. So check out my podcast. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow.